Show presents
Songs of the Same Name.
Songs of the Same Name.
Today we're taking a look at songs of the same name by different artists.
What are they all about?
Which version
is superior? Songs of the Same Name.
Songs of the Same Name.
Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Songs of the Same Name. On the Scratch a Track podcast presented by the Dude in Grimm Show, I am the Dude.
I'm Grimm. Today we're gonna go a little crazy, and we're talking about the song Crazy. We have three versions in question. The famous Patsy Cline version of Crazy, Aerosmith's version of Crazy from the album Get a Grip, and Gnarls Barkley's Crazy from the Saint Elsewhere album.
Saint Elsewhere. Oh, yes. Well, I'm looking forward to this. And before we get started, everyone, again, please like, please subscribe, please tell your friends, and let us know your thoughts. Let us know what song you guys would prefer after we get done.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of fun.
What's your pick?
It's a lot of fun.
What's your pick?
What's your pick?
What one makes you go crazy the most?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I can tell you if it's just in terms of the videos, I think that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah, obviously it's Gnarls Barkley.
Or that live version of Patsy Cline singing it. Whew.
Ooh, damn.
I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
Clean pair of shorts. Oh, man. Pulling out the big guns guns early on in the episode. Okay.
So going chronologically, as we typically do. The Patsy Cline version was got to number 2 in 1962. Now, I always thought this was her song because I've heard a Willie Nelson version of it, but it's actually a Willie Nelson song. And apparently
What year was her version? 1962, did you just say?
He used to be just like a songwriter. I mean, dude, the guy's prolific as hell. He's been around for a long time and wrote tons of stuff. So
smokes a lot of weed, too.
Oh, yeah, dude. So I guess he originally wrote it for a country singer called Billy Walker, who didn't want it because he felt like it was a quote-unquote girls song, which kind of makes sense because it feels right coming from Patsy Cline from a woman's perspective, I think.
It does. And it's, when we were talking about doing this episode, I was like, oh, I don't know it. But then, once I listened to it,
dude, it's one of those songs that whether you listen to country or not, you've just heard in your life. I mean, it's
the main song I know of hers is Back in Baby's Arms. If you've ever seen the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I have.
Yeah. Do you remember the scene where John Candy and Steve Martin wake up next to each other and John Candy's like hugging Steve Martin, then he kisses him on the ear and he's like, well, where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Yeah. Those aren't pillows. But that's the song that, they used to kind of intro that scene and everything. So that was my like Patsy Cline. So when I saw that, because I heard this version of her singing, I was like, man, that voice sounds familiar. Yeah. That is Back in Baby's Arms. That's her voice. So that's funny. That's what I know her from. But so Patsy
version
and tragically,
2.
Tragically, she died in a plane crash.
Yeah, I know.
It's really sad.
I know.
So version 2 will move on quickly. Patsy Cline was a little more of an honorable mention, but Crazy by Aerosmith.
Yep, from their best-selling album, I believe, Get a Grip.
Dude, that was the first album I had of theirs. What year did they came out? 93, dude. And that was pretty badass. There was a lot of hits on that album.
Oh yeah,
a lot of hits.
Yeah, and I think this was like that was like between that and Pump. I feel like that was a real kind of like golden time for them, and they released a lot of memorable music videos. And I think most notably with this video, and I think a few others like Crying and maybe. I don't know, maybe Amazing or something, but I think that kind of helped launch Alicia Silverstone and Liv Tyler's careers.
It was huge, yeah. I mean, also this song, Shut Up and Dance, I believe that's the song that they play in Wayne's World during the credit sequence. Wayne's World 2, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it could be. I thought you were going to try to say
But also-
that was the one in Ace Ventura. And I was like, no, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's
That's Line Up.
That's Line Up, which is track 12 off of Get a Grip. Man, I feel like Get a Grip might need to get on the scratch track.
Dude, yeah.
One of these days, because dude, this album is insane. A lot of hits, not to mention Living on the Edge. But but yeah, like you were saying, this definitely launched her career. Also, Liv Tyler, who is Steven Tyler's daughter, she's in the video as well. And if you haven't seen it or haven't seen it for a while,
I would recommend it.
I recommend it. It's pretty provocative for the time. I mean, they're like high school girls who like escape school. They jump in a Mustang. I think it's a Mustang.
Take off
and just hit the road. And they're just
very Thelma and Louise influenced.
Yeah, very Thelma and Louise. And then they pick up this guy who's riding a tractor and has his shirt off. You know, if he keeps working out, he might look as good as I do. But you know,
I do like it though. It's kind of
whatever.
funny at the end when he's running after the car and finally gets in, and he left. Of course, he just left like the $250,000 combine, you know, just going through the field, and it spells out, of course,
spells crazy
in cursive.
I wonder how lot,
if you remember
if they really
cursive,
did that. Yeah, right. People don't even write these days. Anyways, the song itself is good. I did find it also interesting in the video though. It cuts back and forth between like the story of them on the road, the Thelma and Louise kind of story, and then some live performance. But dude, you can tell the live footage that they're using is not from them performing the song Crazy. It's from some random concert, and they just use some kind of slow motion and
but
just
that
like
seems like
insert
kind of
these clips.
real
really
indicative
funny, though,
of
man.
the times, you know. There's always like the big epic live thing or just a staged, I don't know.
You got to show the band. There's also, we'll say, a director's cut of this video that is even supposed to be more provocative. I don't know how it is. I haven't seen it online, but there's a compilation. I don't know. There's a compilation. Probably not because they're high school girls. So,
well,
they
weren't. I think
they
were
portraying it.
Yeah.
The question is whether she was the victim, right? But the director's cut. There's a compilation called Big Ones you can look at, and I guess there's more provocative clips and longer clips in it. Some more. It's more of a risque version. So there's a longer, I think, pole dancing competition section.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, moving on from that. But here's the thing. It's a good song. After hearing it this time again and seeing the video, I like, okay, it's all right. It just, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me as much. Dude, not like Living on the Edge. Like, dude,
or Line Up.
I like that song. Or Line Up. Or Shut Up and Dance.
Or dude, I always was a fan of Take Me to the Other Side. Loved that song. And the video was pretty trippy too.
And the video is very trippy.
Anyways.
Very trippy. Take Me to the Other Side. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm going on a
not
tangent.
the Chili Peppers.
No, definitely not. So I think, we transition over to Crazy by
Gnarls Barkley.
In this
Saint
one,
Elsewhere in 2006.
Yeah, man, this one just the radio played the shit out of this one. It was on the hour every hour. I remember.
Oh yeah,
I remember hearing it, dude. But it was a big hit, man. Like a really big hit. And this is, I mean, obviously. Gnarls Barkley, that's our boy CeeLo Green, but Brian Burton, aka Danger Mouse, who is awesome. And maybe we'll link the episode that we did on the Gray album, because he is just a phenomenal musician,
I got a
producer.
Feeling he's gonna come up a time or two in this show.
Yeah. Dude, he has done so much. He's one of the most talented people in the industry. And I still feel like he doesn't get enough credit. I mean, this is one of the most popular, I think, songs of all time. However, it did not win the I guess the Grammy for Record of the Year. It lost to Not Ready to Make Nice by the Dixie Chicks, who I believe now are just calling themselves the Chicks, if I have that right. So, but
let's at least talk about the video, because with the newer stuff, I enjoy talking about the video.
I know, they're so much fun.
And I don't think I've ever seen any. I mean, like the Aerosmith video, right? I feel like was kind of, granted, there was a story there, but it was very characteristic of what a music video would have been like for that time. But I've never seen a video like the one that they did for Gnarls Barkley's Crazy, because it's like these mutating Rorschach ink blots that, like, you know, and then their faces are in there, and it's really, and he's
kind of singing and everything. Yeah, it is. It's the video is really well done, and I mean, in 2006, obviously, you know, having special effects and technology allowed them to do some really cool things. But it's more of an animated video, and I guess I believe there are two videos. There's the UK label actually released a different video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I have not seen, but that I believe is also animated as well. So,
oh, cool. I'll have to check that out.
You know, if you're a big fan, check it out. Dude, I guess some people have covered this song too. Dude, the Violent Femmes have covered it.
I did see that, and that's one I would like to hear. Because you know what's honestly really cool is on the album Saint Elsewhere. I believe it's Saint Elsewhere.
It is Saint Elsewhere.
On that album, Gnarls Barkley covered Gone Daddy Gone, which is on the debut Violent Femmes album.
Oh, wow. So it's like paying tribute back and forth, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed on YouTube, I found a live performance of this, and it's very similar to like what Radiohead did, like From the Basement.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So it's of this song, and it's a much slower, like chiller version, but it's really good. So if you're a fan of the song, definitely check that version out. I enjoyed it. I do like the more kind of part of me when I was listening to it. I liked it. I appreciated it, but I do like the more kind of driven, upbeat version that, you know, that this song has. So, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
is there one you prefer?
But I guess just musically speaking, I'd put on the Gnarls Barkley one. But I felt like I've heard it so much because it was just overly saturated. I'd probably choose the honorable mention, and I'd want to listen to Patsy Cline.
Oh wow, okay.
I know that's kind of a sacrilege here, but that's probably the one I'd listen to.
Yeah, the one that I would go with the Gnarls Barkley one. I will say, like I said earlier, the radio did kind of kill it. For me,
murdered it.
For this song, but also it was what 2005, 2006, and so I feel like I've had enough time away from it where it's like I feel like I can finally listen to it again. It only took like 14 years, but I feel like I can listen to it again. And the thing I like about the Aerosmith version is a little more sentimental because it kind of takes me back to when I was a kid and watching MTV. And, you know, dude, when I don't know how old was I? That was like 93. So I'm like 11 years old. And, you know, you see Alicia Silverstone and Liv Tyler back then, and you're like,
I'm going to need to excuse myself.
It's Craig here. Thank you. Yeah. Like when you used to climb the rope in gym class. Yeah. So it definitely, I would go with the Gnarls Barkley version. But the Patsy Cline one every once in a while, I could handle that, but anyways. All right. Well, for all of you that are still with us and haven't unsubscribed, feel free to comment and actually maybe don't comment on this one. Maybe just kind of let this one go. We'll forgive you. We'll see you next time. We
just get the giggles, dude.
Yeah. We will see you guys next time. I'm sure we got another great album coming up on Wednesday. I haven't looked at the schedule recently. I probably should, and I probably should be listening to whatever album we're doing next so I can talk about it and know what the hell I'm talking about. So until next time, everyone, Dude and Graham
signing out.
Songs of the Same Name
is produced by the Dude and Grim. Additional music provided by More. That's ... MORE and the Tims. TIMNZ. Copyright 2020. The Dude and Grim Show.